Okay class. Today we have some exciting news. We have a speaker today who is a representative of Cookie Dough Fundraising that will be helping this school with a fundraiser. I will be passing an information folder with all the details that we will be going over. Please look it over.
Gee, you would think this school would be getting enough funding. Apparently they need to rely on child labor just to keep the doors open.
Well, I wouldn't put it that way necessarily. But I at least agree with the school deserves more funding.
I agree the school should get more funding, but, on the bright side, Caillou, you get out of class for the week as you will be focusing on selling with your group. Anyways, the speaker should be here any second. That's him. Thank you so much for coming.
Pleasure is all mine. Hey kids. It's great to meet all of you. My name is James Robbins, and I'm a representative from Cookie Dough Fundraising. We're to help your school by selling our wonderful cookie dough. The process of selling cookie dough is incredibly simple and fun. Give your customers our wonderful catalog of cookie dough and have them fill out the sheet of what they want. It will then show you how much they need to pay, and then next week when you submit your sales sheet and funds, you'll then have to deliver the products to the customers.
So, we're supposed to do all the work? That sounds awful.
Just you wait until you hear all the prizes.
About 10 minutes later after showing a bunch of mediocre prizes.
And finally, if you sell 400 tubs of cookie dough, you will get a choice between an Xbox One X or $400 Visa gift card. Doesn't that make you excited, kids? I thought so. Now then, that is all I have to say, so, good luck selling and I hope you have a wonderful day.
So Rosie, what do you think about this whole fundraiser thing?
Well, if it helps the school, then I'm fine with that. If we're taking class time out of the day, then we should certainly try our best with it.
The prizes sound kinda nice, I suppose.
Anyways, as a part of the fundraiser, I will be having you get into groups of 4. You will then be going out to given locations to try to sell cookie dough to the public.
Should we make a group up with me, you, Leo and Dora?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Meanwhile at lunch.
Hey Leo and Dora. Rosie and I were thinking about having you two in our group for the fundraiser. Are you two interested?
Sure, sounds like it would be fun having us all work together.
Especially if it's going to be good for the school.
It's settled then.
Yeah, we're doing this together.
Alright, Caillou, you and Leo will be here selling cookie dough. The school helped us reserve a spot so that we can do some selling. Dora and I will be in the park selling while you're here.
Sounds good. But, where's Leo?
He's in the bathroom. Told me he would be out in a minute.
Well, okay.
Good luck, Caillou. You will be here for 2 hours, and then we can compare our results.
Sorry about that, Caillou. Had to go, you know?
It's quite alright, Leo. I understand.
Thanks. Let's sell a whole bunch of cookie dough so we can win that Xbox One X.
Yeah, let's do it. Excuse me, miss. Could I interest you in some of our school's cookie dough?
Let me take a look at your catalog. A little bit pricey, don't you think? I mean, $14 a tub is quite a lot. I usually find that in the store for about $5 for that amount.
But, if you buy some, it would both help my school and help us get an Xbox One X.
Sorry, I don't have that much to spend on cookie dough.
Hey there. Interested in buying some cookie dough?
Yeah, I love it. I could definitely spend some on that.
Take a look at the catalog and see what you like.
I'll take a tub of the triple chocolate.
Sounds good. I'll mark you down. Just fill in your details and you'll be all set.
Thank you.
About an hour later.
So how many sales have we gotten so far?
About 7 sales. That doesn't seem too bad.
Wait, and how many do we need for the Xbox One X?
400 sales.
Darn, we're never going to get enough.
Yeah, I know. I really thought that guy screaming chocolate was going to buy more than 2 tubs considering how much he was screaming at us.
Didn't he say something like the price is too high? Been hearing that throughout our time selling.
A cheaper price point would certainly make the difference.
You know, Leo, I just realized something.
What?
I made a lot more money with the other part-time jobs that I've worked than what I'm doing here.
Whoa, dude. Really?
Let's do some math.
Oh no! Anything but math.
Yes, Leo, we have to do some math. So, we've stood here for a little bit over an hour, and we only made 7 sales, okay?
Following you so far.
Now considering an Xbox One X costs about $400, and we need 400 sales to get it, we can equal that to $1 per sale.
I'm hearing you.
Now, since we have 7 sales that equals $7.
That makes sense.
Now finally, since there are 2 of us we can divide it by 2, and that makes about $3.50 per hour.
Gee, that doesn't sound like a lot.
It isn't. In fact, with the part-time jobs that I've worked I made around $10 an hour typically.
Wow. I had no idea we were being exploited like that.
Definitely seems like it to me. And that's not even considering the time that it takes to deliver this stuff too.
We should tell Rosie about it. Surely she would agree and see this too.
Yeah, I hope we're on the same page here.
So Caillou, how many sales did you do?
We did 12 in total.
We only got 8 sales. There just wasn't a whole lot of people at the park.
That reminds me. There's something about this that I want to talk to you about.
What is it?
I'm afraid we're being exploited. The amount of money we're making per hour isn't even close to what I was making for the part-time jobs I've been doing.
Typical of you to be so selfish.
What?
Seriously? We're doing this to help the school, and yet you can't stop but think about anyone but yourself. They're offering an Xbox One X for goodness sake, and yet you want more.
Rosie, that's not what I meant.
Just do your work. We should help the school. It would be nice if you were to actually want to help the school too.
So Caillou, how did it go with Rosie?
Pretty badly actually. She called me selfish and told me that I only think about myself and not the good of the school.
Wow, that's pretty harsh coming from her.
Yeah, I know.
Well, maybe it might help if we get Dora on our side.
Oh yeah. That might actually help. Though if I remember she was pretty in favor of helping because of the good of the school too.
Yeah, good point. You could bring up that her parents often make charitable donations through their work. I heard in the paper one day they made a few pretty big donations to our community.
That's an excellent idea, Leo. I'll talk to her about this and I will bring that up.
Oh hey Caillou. How are you doing?
Pretty good. But, there's something I would like to talk to you about with this whole fundraiser we're doing.
What about it? I know our sales have been a little slow.
Actually, I'm afraid we're being exploited. The amount of money we get in return for the work that we do is nowhere near close to what we would get if we worked a part-time job.
That may be true, but it's more about the good coming to the school, right?
Well, your parents donate money from the work they do, right? Why couldn't we do the same and still earn a fair amount too?
Yeah, good point. So what are you saying exactly? We should just stop fundraising altogether and get part-time jobs?
Kind of. I just want everyone in this group to get on board with my line of thinking here about this. Rosie seemed pretty dead set in doing this project still.
I get what you're saying then. Well, maybe we can find out how much the school is actually getting from our sales. Let's look at the documents together. There might be a clue here.
Did you find something, Dora?
Yeah, I found this note. Take a look.
Note: the school that participates in this fundraiser will receive 10% of the sale amount from this catalog. So that means that the school gets about $1.40 per tub we sell?
Yeah, doesn't seem much better than what we get then.
Well, at least now I know. We can show this to Rosie, and hopefully she will understand now that this isn't helping the school as much as she thought.
I'll go and talk to her. I'm sure she would trust me on this. Hey Rosie, mind if I talk to you for a minute about the school fundraiser?
Yeah, what is it?
So I was talking to Caillou about it and...
Oh no. Don't tell me he talked about this so-called exploitation.
Well, not only that. It turns out the school isn't benefiting as much as we may have thought it would.
What do you mean?
Take a look at this. I found this on the catalog, and it mentions how much the school gets.
Let's see here. Note, a school that participates in this fundraiser will receive 10% of the sale amount from this catalog. So wait. That means from the 20 sales we did, the school is only getting $28?
I'm afraid so.
That's awful. I didn't think the school was also getting such a horrible deal out of this too. So what should we do?
I was thinking we could come back as a group to discuss this during lunch.
Sounds good.
Meanwhile at lunch.
Hey Caillou. I want to apologize to you. I'm sorry about calling you selfish earlier. Dora showed me the truth of how much the school is actually getting.
Hey, it's alright, Rosie.
Anyways, so what's the plan now?
I was actually thinking about what Caillou told me earlier. The fact that we could find part-time jobs and donate what we earn to the school.
I'm all for that.
Yeah, I like that idea. That way we can show that we're both being productive and supportive of the school.
Absolutely.
So, I guess the question now is where should we go to work?
I was thinking about working at the Lucky Hit stand that was nearby. Apparently Ryu Hazuki from the hit game series Shenmue works there. And I can introduce Leo to the guy I worked for earlier when I was doing the sign-holding job.
I know the local diner my parents like to go to was looking for workers.
Yeah! I'm sure we can all easily find jobs around here.
I may even be able to find something in the paper. I'm sure I could work something out.
Then it's settled. When we go out today, let's go get jobs.
What about the sales we didn't make?
They didn't give us any money, just credit card numbers. We can just call the number they put down and say the order is being cancelled.
Sounds good.
Meanwhile with Caillou and Leo.
Hey Caillou. Been a while since I last saw you. Are you here to work?
Actually, I was wondering if you would be willing to let my friend work.
Sure. If they do as well as you, then I certainly wouldn't mind bringing them on.
Alright, sounds good. Hey Leo, come on in.
Hey there. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you too. So, you're interested in the sign-holding job too?
Yeah! I already know what I'm in for. Dinosaur costume and everything.
Good to hear. I don't have any problem bringing you on board too. Thank you for the recommendation, Caillou.
No problem.
Meanwhile with Dora.
Why hello there, Dora. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I was looking for a part-time job. Are you guys hiring?
We could certainly use an extra hand since one of the other waitresses is out sick.
We're doing a school fundraiser, and we decided to try to get part-time jobs to help raise some of the funds.
That certainly sounds nice. We can take you on as a temporary employee and teach you a few things, then cut you a check for your school. I'm sure the boss will be thrilled, as it would make for a nice tax break.
Thank you.
Meanwhile with Rosie.
You know, Rosie, let me be 100% honest with you. You are more qualified than people on here that are twice your age. I've never seen a 14-year-old with such an incredible resume.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Needless to say, you got the job as my assistant. Happy to have you on board.
Yes! This is incredible.
Meanwhile with Caillou.
Hey there, how about trying Lucky Hit?
Actually, I was wondering if I could get a part-time job here too.
Well, the owner usually comes back after I run the stand for 2 hours. I'm sure he would let you work here too.
So how does it work?
Basically, you keep half of what you earn. You have to play against people. You know what Lucky Hit is, right?
I had to look it up. It's a game where you try to drop a ball in the correct spot. Kinda like Pinko and Away.
Good to hear you know the rules. I do have some tricks with this game that will help you win. You won't win all the time, but this will at least improve your chances.
Cool! I thought gambling was just luck-based. Didn't know there were some tricks.
Yay. Hopefully you'll do well running the stand too.
Meanwhile,
I can't believe I just lost to a kid like you.
That's another $50 for me.
You win this round, kid. I'll win my money back tomorrow.
Hey kid, how are you doing running the stand?
I made some good money.
Nice work. Here's your share.
Do you mind if I come back for the next few days to work?
With you earning money like this, I'd love to see you come back.
3 days later, during lunch.
Great to see everyone again. So, how much did you guys earn from your part-time jobs?
I worked as an executive's assistant and got a nice $160 after working 2 p.m. to 6 p.m.
I got a $180 check for the school for my work at the diner.
I got $150 working the sign-holding job that Caillou recommended.
Wow! I only got $125 from the lucky hit stand that I worked. Got unlucky on the 3rd day.
But, hey. Together, we made $615 for the school together. Which is way more than we would have made from that fundraiser for the school.
That goes to show how much we could all make if we worked actual jobs.
Yeah, I might actually continue to work as an executive assistant after this.
The last day of the fundraiser.
Okay, class. Today is the day you turn in your order sheet showing your sales throughout this week. Will Caillou's group come up first?
Yeah, our group kinda mutinied and we all got actual jobs and wanted to donate the money that we all earned. So, here you go, Miss Martin.
I don't know what to say. I'm almost speechless. You guys actually took the initiative to find actual work and wanted to donate all your earnings to the school.
Well, some of us did it to get actual jobs too. Rosie seems to like being an executive assistant. But, we saw how awful the school did it with this fundraiser, so we wanted to still show our support.
Out of all my years of teaching, I've never seen a group do this for a school fundraiser. Absolutely incredible. Originally we reserved this for only the group that got the most sales, but I'm willing to make an exception for your tremendous efforts finding work and your generosity donating to the school. Your entire group is going to be having a party at Dave & Buster's.
Yes, this is so awesome. I knew we did the right thing.
Yeah, we're definitely going to party it up.
Nice to be the one getting served food instead of being the one to serve it.